So the first thing that we're going to try to kind of get in our minds is we can't just attack our partner. I mean, you can just attack your partner. You can just go and try to get arm bars, but you want to try to separate their upper body in such a way that puts them at a disadvantage where they're off angle or off balance. So the first thing that we're going to start to look at today is we're going to talk about grabbing and manipulating the arm, right? So we're thinking of ideas where we're going to take the hand and we're going to pass it across, like passing the baton, and then once we have a grip with our hands, where we've got a crossing grip with our hands, we're going to pull with our legs and we're going to pull our partner to the side, okay? And then from here I can put my foot on the hip if I need to, and just scissor my body to the side. And then I can relock my guard. Okay, so now I'm like in a side guard position. Now, oftentimes, this is the vulnerable leg, guys, when you go in the side guard. So this is overarching. This is the vulnerable leg, because he can start to put his elbow and push this leg down, right? Or maybe even get his hand back there, right? So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I cross over top of the vulnerable leg versus doing something like this. So I'm going to reinforce it, okay? Be able to pull down against it, okay? This will still hook under it. This is good, but he can still pop this off if he gets behind it. Okay, so I like to cross it this way and dig all this into his hip bone here. So going back. So here, we're gonna grab, we're gonna establish a crossing grip. Now this is only gonna, this is gonna be 1, 2, and it's gonna go, and he's gonna pull his arm back, right? He's gonna start to move. So as soon as I go 1, 2, the very second that this connects, I'm pulling him with my legs and throwing him over my shoulder. And I'm scooting my hips out. If I need to open my legs to kind of re-scissor, this is fine. Okay? So understanding here that we're halfway to his back. If we can, this hand should always dive under his arm and then open to kind of form a hook. Don't try to grab just at his lat, that's not good enough. Punch under and open. Always when you're creating any kind of underhook, guys, you want to go down first. Keep your elbow tight. You want to go down first and then rip up. Okay? Don't try to just jam right here where it's really super tight. Come down under the tip of his elbow and then rip up. Okay?
So you're not flipping your hand like that?
Nope, I'm opening it. I'm using it just like I would my hook, my foot. This makes a big difference because now with no gi, this is gonna stop him from turning and I can start to scoot a little more and now I'm on his back. Okay? So this is the first basic skill here is, right? Here. And look, and he already turned enough, and look, my hand already got in it. So now it went right to a back take. Guys, this might not result in taking his back, right? It might result in just a really good off angle to give yourself a chance at an arm bar or some other attack, right? Or even a sweep to knock them over because their base is collapsed. Now, if you get really good at pulling the arm across and being able to push their wrist down towards your hip, and really good at shifting your hips, you have a lot more chances to get their back, right? But if you don't push their hand really far low towards your hip and you don't shift your hips, they're just gonna be laying on you with their arm across their body. Still good for you, but not as good. Make sense? All right, let's give it a shot, let's go.